Right, there's a new Prince of Persia game. It's a Metroidvania, and no one's really talking about it. I don't know if it's got a bit swamped by Power World, but it's a very good entry into the Metroidvania category.
What is even that?
Glad you asked.
That's what I'm here for, guys.
Well, to be honest, I did make a video essay on Metroidvanias years ago.
Go back and watch it.
I can't remember the exact definition because people use it pretty loosely. But in general, it's a the term comes from the game Metroid. Remember, do you know Metroid? Okay, it's a 2D side. You would recognize it.
Okay.
It's a 2D side scroller, and there's a lot of backtracking. What happens is you defeat a boss, you get an ability, and you like backtrack, and now you've got a grapple hook, and now you can like.
Okay.
That like thing that you couldn't get up, you can now go up.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And Castlevania. I actually never played Castlevania. My brother played a lot of Metroid. I didn't like it. It's one of those games that you need a very good memory for to like remember where like, oh, that secret was, or that thing I couldn't get to. I need to go back and do that. But in general, that's kind of like the Metroidvania theme is like, it's a 2D side scroller, these like sprawling tunnel labyrinthine area, and there's secrets and stuff to explore, and you like unlock abilities that then you can typically backtrack through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch my video from years ago that I made about Metroidvanias.
No, I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah. So Prince of Persia, I don't know. Does that sound familiar to you? Do you remember Prince of Persia? It was a game on PlayStation.
Yes, it sounds familiar. I thought it was also a movie.
Oh, yeah. People kept making fun of the movie when I was playing this as well.
Is it based on the movie? Like, was the movie
was
based on
the
the game?
Yeah.
Right. Because there was some, like, B-grade actor that they got that was really buff, though. I think.
I don't know if it was Jake Gyllenhaal. Everyone kept saying that.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoops.
Anywho, most people, when they think of Prince of Persia, think of, like, a 3D platformer with time powers. That was probably like where it became quite popular. But apparently the original was 2D. And so this is not going down the track of what was probably most popular, being the 3D platformer with time powers, going back to its roots. And maybe that's why it hasn't got as much traction. And people were pretty annoyed that they weren't remastering basically a Prince of Persia. But then this is just like a super solid entry into the Metroidvania category, and like nobody's talking about it. Okay. And it makes me a little bit sad.
Oh, that somebody's done all this work for a game that seems to be quite polished and well done, and ain't nobody out there playing it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people are playing it. It just really hasn't got a huge amount of attention, and I literally have a single complaint, and maybe this is why people haven't played it. It's not on Steam. It's on a different launcher.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
Why is it running? Why am I on Epic and I click launch and it boots up Ubisoft? It's so fucking dumb. That's my single complaint.
It was quite a complaint.
Because, I don't know, the whole backstory is, Steam is like a platform you buy your games on.
Yeah, I know.
They take a cut for doing that, right? And it's pretty heavy cut. When Fortnite got big, Epic Games was like, well, we want to be Steam. Like, that's where the money is. Like, we don't have to make the game. We just put a platform on it. So then, they make deals with game companies. And then everyone else is like, well, we want our own platform too. So like...
Yeah, it fractured the market.
So, I mean, it's good because competition for Steam is good because they just have a monopoly on it for PC gaming anyway. However, what happens is you get something like this, where it's like, it's an Ubisoft like publication, so they want it on their own launcher, but then Epic Games has exclusives to it, so then it's like, you can buy it on Ubisoft, you can buy it on Epic, but if you buy it on Epic, you press start on Epic, then it launches Ubisoft, you've got 5 million accounts just, to try to play games. Anyway, that's the only complaint. Everything else about this game is incredibly slick. The combat is really, really polished. It has a parry system that is very generous. When you play a lot of different games, sometimes the parry window is very small. Sometimes it's too easy. Sometimes it's not rewarding enough. Sometimes it's too rewarding. It's pretty spot on. Pretty generous parry window. Very generous parry window. It's kind of nice. Oh. This is Chris. G'day. Get parried, kids. Boards! Holy shit! A center. One of the ways that the parry system sort of works into the whole combat system is you get you charge like a super move that you unlock and does different things, and you get more for parrying. So it makes it worth parrying to get your super charged up quicker, and then you can unleash this super move on bosses or normal enemies.
Let's watch the super move.
Okay.
Make a comment.
Okay. I'm level 2. Now I think I can use the Y to push them together and stab them all at once. One more. So if I bait them, right, like this, and then go push them, and then like this. Oh, what a combo.
So what you were describing and then what I ended up first seeing, I was not expecting it to look like Mortal Kombat or for there to be finisher moves in a similar vein, except it's a side scroller.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of like finishes. There's actually finishes I will show you too.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting much less...
Flair,
yes, and detail.
There's a lot of flair.
Yeah.
A lot of flair.
It's cool. I like it.
So that encounter there, I use parry to charge, and each super move uses a number of charges, one. Yeah. Maybe they both used one charge each, so I got enough to get 2 charges, so I can combo those big guys together. And I use the little dudes to use my parry to build that up. And if you get hit, you lose some of your super charge. Yeah.
It looked really satisfying as well.
Oh, super satisfying. Yeah. And the the normal combat's really satisfying too. That you can combat and juggle enemies really well.
Yeah.
I'll show you. And even then, oh yeah, fucking get smoked, kid. Get fucking juggled. Oh, beautiful. That's flawless. Oh, flawless. Now it's time for you, old man. Oh, beautiful. I know what I can do. Hold on. Did I miss him? Nah. Got both of them. Got it. Hell yeah, brother.
That looked so fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, it looked so satisfying, one after the other, the use of the environment, the dodging, the slamming.
Yeah. So you can dodge, you can parry, then you can do all your combos, you can knock them up in the air, you can juggle them in the air, you can slam them back down, you can knock them back up, you can use your bow to juggle them a little bit more.
I think that I would like this game.
Really?
Yes.
Ah. And yeah, it's incredibly responsive. So as in I'm saying this in a meme because you like to spam the buttons, but it is incredible. It's incredible.
I don't do that anymore.
It's responsive. Yeah. I think you might like it.
I don't button mash anymore. Chat. I don't button mash anymore.
Chat's not here.
Well, interwebs. Chat still watches it. People who watch you on Twitch will be watching this video as well.
Now, you mentioned finishes before. What you can do essentially finishes on bosses and on little guys and like normal enemies when they do an attack that's yellow, and if you time your parry, you get damage, or you get a stun on a boss, or you get like a one shot on the little dudes. Got it. I just want to see this. Yeah, that's full anime. Nice. That's all I wanted to see. Because you get a unique one in there with every enemy. Oh, blocked it. Insta kill. Block! Yeah, I pressed it, mate. Did I kick his head off? No, just kicked him off his horse.
Even the scenery looked beautiful when you were jumping up those little...
Oh yeah, everything looks nice. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Why is nobody playing it?
I don't really know. I don't know if it was less popular because it wasn't on Steam.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if people were like, we don't want Prince of Persia to be like a Metroidvania. I don't know if just Metroidvanias are just a little bit more niche as a type of game. But yeah, you're right. It looks good. It plays good. It's got good mechanics.
Go out and play it, guys.
Yeah. Boss fights?
Ooh.
Boss fights? Oh, big boy. He's chained up. No, he's not. Oh! Boss! Oh! I parried it! Whack!
What fun cuts, like you know, the axe kick. Yeah. That is so cool.
Yeah, and like I parried like mid-air. I don't know if you saw it. Like I was in the middle of my combo and he swung. I was like, oh, better parry. And I was surprised it was that responsive that I got the parry off and then just kicked his face in.
That was, yes.
Other thing this game does, which is just so nice, it removes a lot of the pain points with Metroidvanias. Now, some people like these aspects and some people hate them. This is the reasons I didn't like Metroidvanias and that style of game. This game just gets rid of. And the way it does that is it tells you where to go, like objective-wise. So a lot of other games, like once you've unlocked the grapple hook or the bow, whatever, you've got to remember like, oh, where did I have to go again to do that thing, and then backtrack and find it. Mm-hmm. There's a difficulty setting that you can put, or an accessibility setting that you can put on, like when you start the game, and it's like directed mode or whatever, and it's like we'll just tell you where to go. Like when you unlock this thing, we'll say like this is the direction you should be heading on the map. Like this is your next area to unlock. If you want to stay and explore, you can. Because there's like quests and there's like quests and side quests and stuff, and you can explore all the rest of the map and you can do more unlocks, whatever. But if you just want to like progress, this is the direction to go. Nice. And the other thing is, I can't believe this has not been in any other, I have not seen this in another Metroidvania game, is when you see something that you don't know what to do with, it lets you take a photo and it puts it on the map. Let me show you. Press and hold to create a memory. Oh, that is a feature that every game like this needs. Oh, brother. I really like that. Holy shit. That is wicked.
Oh my gosh, never mind having that just in Metroid games. I want that in like every other open world game I have as well, because you always see something and you're like, I'm going to get an ability at some point.
Yeah.
And this is going to be relevant. Yeah. And it lets, like, other games will let you put a stamp on a map, but you end up with like 50 fucking billion stamps and they're pointless. And it's like, well, at some point you're just like, I've just got to try to remember. But if you could take a photo, so then when you scroll over the map, you could see what the thing was that you were like, oh, that seems significant.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah, you just click on it and it like expands it. You can see it a bit better. So if you see like a locked chest out of view, you're like,
yes.
How do I get there? You just take a photo of it and then it goes and it gets inputted onto your map. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
It's good. And then this is the pain points I was mentioning of like showing your next like objective based area. Light a fire. Hold aim. Nice. Oh, great. So it tells you which area you've kind of unlocked with the ability. And like I mentioned before, if you don't want to just charge forward with the main objective, if you spend a bit more time like exploring the areas, you'll find like these little vendors that will have side quests for you.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's just like you're sitting there smiling. And you know, they give you decent rewards. Like they give you amulets, I think it's called, or increased health, or what, like they level you up.
Yes.
This place, even though he's dead.
Oh wow, gives you a health upgrade. Oh, he can get out now. I gave him the cannonball.
I can see what's being discussed next, guys.
Yeah, this is seeming like I didn't think you would like this. I'd be interested in you playing this game. I think maybe I've convinced you to play it.
I want to play this game.
I'm interested.
Calling it early
because it does have all the components you like. I do wonder whether you actually enjoy it. The next thing, which I know you also like, is kind of like mini puzzles and secrets. And I do admit it does. When Danny and I play games, I'm always like, nah, you can't get that chest yet. You have to get something to come back. And they'd be like, nah, you can probably get it now. This game, it definitely is more of the, you could probably get it now. You get increase as you go through the stages. You get more and more abilities. Some of them are like time abilities, so you leave like a shadow behind and you can teleport back to it, and that makes for like a lot of like pull this switch, get back quickly, jump over this before you do it, and it kind of builds the complexity as you go through, and then you can like solve like mini puzzles, I guess, as you're exploring. That's interesting. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah, the puzzle solving's pretty cool. I have to make that come out. How? That's wrong. How do I do that? I think I have to... I'm a genius. Bro. My brain. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, put one here. No. Oh, same thing. Dude, that's kind of cool. Holy puzzle.
What clever little mechanics.
Yeah. So they're not like... So there are bigger puzzles, and we'll get to that in a sec. But they're just like these small traversal puzzles that you've got to use your abilities to get through.
Oh, love that.
And then it's obviously like a couple like a secret chest out the way and that kind of stuff. You apply the same principles too. But they're like... pretty rewarding. Like you get that big like I'm a smarty pants. Yeah, brother.
I was gonna ask with the first clip, did you actually do that on purpose, or did you accidentally leave that recall there and then it happened and you're like, oh yeah?
No, I did that on purpose.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And then the other, maybe this is a pain point they got rid of, but for the exploration, if you take your time, you can find a vendor. And she'll sell you the map of like that area, and it will when you open your map, then you'll be able to see everything. Well, you can see the parts you've explored, and you see the parts you haven't explored. So rather than just being like blocked off, like you can't see it, you'll be able to see like an outline of where you haven't been. So really makes it easy for like people who want to do like 100% of it and be really thorough with exploration. Like just try to, it's like this little girl that's hiding in this area. Like try to find her. And she's always in obscure places too. And then it makes your life way easier. Buy a map? Okay.
Lend me your Eye of the Wanderer. Up.
Ooh. Oh man, that's fucking sick.
Love that.
Yeah, could you see it? Like the less shaded ones.
Yeah, you could see where you had been versus where you would go.
And then there are kind of like main puzzles. So you have like normal combat and then bosses. You have like mini puzzles or mini traversal puzzles. And then at least I came across some like main puzzles that you had to solve to like progress. Okay, cool. Do that. What was that? 5 seconds. There's not much time this time. Oh, but you can't be too fast. You can't be too slow. Okay, and then now, what was it? 4 or 5 seconds? Actually, I can just go watch it, can't I? I'm not gonna have enough time. Look up. 1-0.
That was a fairly elaborate puzzle.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to follow that if you haven't seen like the whole thought process. But
yeah,
the basic premise is for that specific puzzle, and there's actually 4 of them that use that, and that's the most complex one towards the end. Is you have like 3 shadows that you can send out, and you got to work out what order, like when to open certain traps and when to use certain abilities, because certain, like when I stood on the bottom one, I blocked off a certain area, so I had to plant my like teleport there before I stepped on the button, and then I had to get the timing right with the second one, so the last one would have a straight shot to the end. And I thought you couldn't quite see because my camera was covering it up, but like the reason I was just sitting there waiting is I had to wait for me to get to the top, the second guy to get to the top and press that button to bring down the thing to then jump across.
I love that. I love everything about that.
Yeah. Of course, I think I mentioned before, you level up, you get more health, you get more abilities, you get these amulets. You haven't played Hollow Knight. It's a very similar concept to another game called Hollow Knight, which is a Metroidvania.
Okay.
And you only have so many slots. So like if you only have 5 slots, like a powerful amulet might take up 3 slots. Then you only got 2 slots left. But maybe like a less powerful amulet would only be like 1 slot. Maybe it gives you a tiny bit more health. Or another amulet I had gave a time slow bubble on every parry. So if you parry, just like bubble goes around you that like slows time. Yeah, so there's all these ways to level up. So
can you get more amulet slots, or is that fixed?
Yeah, you get more amulet slots. Of course you can. Yeah. So that was a side quest I did for that like vendor. They gave me like a time bubble. Pretty cool.
That's a cool upgrade.
Yep. Enemy variation. There's just a lot of different types of enemies that do different things depending on like what area you're in. Like there's a lot of different things going on. There's one enemy that was like a prison guard, and when he catches you, he like teleports you to another part of the map, like a prison, and you've got to like escape the prison now. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. This one. Oh. Okay, it's a sneaking encounter. Oh no, I've just gone to prison. What was that? Holy invis. It's a ghost. Went inside me. Oh shit, I just lost like all my health. I've got 1 bit of health. So that last guy at the end you couldn't see because my camera was covering up. So I was trying to find the right spot for my camera and moving it about. But he just gave me like a permanent debuff. Like I only had 1 tick of health then. Oh. Once that guy like went inside me, or whatever that ghost is. So you've got all
like some kind of vampire-ish like thing.
Yeah, so you've got like all the normal enemies, and you have these like I guess special enemies that were doing stuff. You have the mini puzzles, you got the big puzzles, you've got the bosses, you got like it's all good.
I'm very impressed with this game. This looks really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a solid entry.
Is it like fairly short to play? Or
yeah,
quite long?
I think it's pretty short to play too. It's not. I think I read some reviews like if you 100% it, maybe it'll take you 20 hours.
Okay.
But if you just sort of speed through it, you get it done in a bit quicker. I mean, the only thing that I didn't really take to is the story. I didn't really care, but I didn't think it was super. It's that kind of it's a kind of storytelling. Like I don't know how you get better storytelling in these kind of games where you just have like a still art picture like pop up and like and then another one like beep, 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 beep. Like that's kind of how it tells the story. There's obviously like in-game cutscenes and stuff like that, but it wasn't the reason why I was playing it. But even then, it's a fantastic entry. So there you go. We'll give Danny a review next time.
Yeah. If of the ones this week that we've watched, this is definitely the one that I would prefer to play over the others.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
There you go.
Thanks for joining. I don't know what's on next. I don't know when this video is going out, so see ya.
Bye.